Extremely happy to be back to campus almost after 20 years. I was a student of mechanical engineering here. In fact, when we were walking towards the auditorium with my wife Atika, I proudly showed her the roll of honor ball because my name is also there. But then I got into a fix because she said that I want to visit your department, maybe meet some of the professors. I told her that while I was ranked 1, but a lot of professors may not remember me. And more than that,
nobody knew me now.
Yeah, but more than that, I think she asked why, and I told her that like generally I was afraid to ask questions in the class. I was afraid that like whether I will be asking the right question, whether I will be articulating it the right way, and that kind of always that discomfort of asking always kept hold me back. And if I think about it now, I think what that discomfort did is I was not able to build long-term relationships. Even those professors have retired, but my relationship with them was only for 4 years. I could not extend that relationship, and I think the entire experience which I want to share with you, like one of you, is all about avoiding discomfort and what it does to you, what it has done to me over my life so far, because we believe that most of the time avoiding discomfort kind of is about elimination. It's never about elimination. It's always about getting it. And I've kind of experienced it throughout my life. This is something I will share with you. What does it mean for me, and what is the hidden cost of avoiding discomfort so far? What I have seen. I post engineering, I went for MBA like most of us. I don't know whether it has changed now, but that's what everyone wanted to do. And actually, my first business idea was born when I was in MBA. That the idea was called Build India. We won almost all the business ideas challenge at that point of time. We got a pre-seed funding. There was a PSU who was willing to give us our first project, and then the placement started. We all got placed. So there were 3 of me along with as co-founders apart from me, and we didn't want to get into embracing discomfort, and we went for a more stable life. We avoided the uncertainty of getting into entrepreneurship, and kind of never took that plunge. Now, if I kind of reflect on that, what it did is that the experiences and kind of overall the trajectory would have been very different. I would have embraced the discomfort at that point of time. Then post MBA, got into my job with one of the large FMCG MNC. Got into sales, and like sales is always fast paced. I was traveling, meeting a lot of people, chasing targets, and that entire adrenaline rush of meeting target, earning incentives, fast promotion kind of start setting in. It was, and nothing else mattered in front of doing that, because I think you always kind of want to do more and be successful. But I realized that in that fast-paced working environment, I kind of started compromising a lot on my fitness. The question on the fitness, when someone used to ask me that now you're looking like 5 or 10 years older than your age, it was always like when my mom used to ask about marriage, dekh lenge, kar lenge. That's never a priority. Priority is always to kind of, right now it's working for me, let me do this. And I think what that avoidance of discomfort did, again, I think it didn't eliminate the need to be healthy, fit in my life, but it kind of compounded for me. I had to put extra effort to get back to health over a period of time. Because my health marker in terms of uric acid, fatty liver, overweight, and BMI, all of them were kind of out of whack. In fact, what Anjumji was saying, I was that guy who was chasing 92, 93, 94. and not kind of doing anything else. So, and that's where, as I reflect now, that avoidance of discomfort could have actually helped me even do better if I would have also balanced my health, fitness, apart from just kind of chasing goals in that role. And after that, I realized that what the avoidance of discomfort also does, and you would have also seen a lot of your friendships, relationship, and in fact, actually, this is the best time to cultivate friendships and relationships. But over a period of time, as you get into your work life or your startups, etc., is that a lot of those start becoming sore. And the reason of that soreness is not distance, is actually avoidance of difficult conversations with the people, because people, we human being are not rational, right? And you need to have those difficult conversations in life. And as human being, we always want to avoid that, because that's our natural automatic defense mechanism to do that. And those avoidance of difficult communications, conversations, what it does is that it continues to make those relationships sore over a period of time. And it gives you a false sense of delay, but what you are living is a stressful life, because you always, that avoidance has led to a feeling of regret, which impacts your general well-being, mental health, and just ability to give your best all the time, whether it is on work or on your relationship all the time. So that was another reflection, and I continue to build on these avoidance of discomfort and what it was leading to me. I think fast forward after spending few years in professional career, because there is a stage that comes when you realize that now you can manage it. Like Anjunji was saying, that you have now developed that courage and there is a positive pressure to do things, that you can do this, is when I realized that let me take that discomfort head on. So I was given an opportunity to lead the sales operation for that large MNC in China. China, while living in India, if you have not gone to that country, feel like we are similar, but they are very complex. And complex market, different culture, vegetarian, different food and different language. And leading a sales operation without knowing the language is the toughest thing to do. But I thought, let me wing it. For first few months, I used to sit in the meeting like a bobblehead, just nodding my head on all the conversation happening without understanding a iota of it, because I used to ask my English-speaking colleagues after some time on the debrief of the meeting. But I realized that they are again good professionals, but there is an inner circle, and that inner circle can only be broken when you actually embrace the language. So I kind of went ahead and started learning Mandarin. That's the language being spoken in the country, and obviously I didn't perfect it. In fact, initially I tried to kind of impress some people. I was telling one of my colleague, good job done, but I ended up saying, your dog is delicious, just converted to Mandarin. So because the way Chinese is spoken is very different from, there are like six different connotation on how a same word is spoken, and we tend to do this English way. But I think over a period of time, what happened is that I started again moving out of the comfort zone, started doing sales meeting in Mandarin to a lot of my colleagues, obviously aided by slides, etc. But and sometimes the communication would not have been perfect, but what I started getting is a lot of respect, and I was able to get into their inner circle, and that made my rest of the period in China really successful. I made great friends. So again, I realized that discomfort I would not have taken head on and would have run away from that sales role without kind of putting myself into it. I would not have kind of got the experience that came with it. Now, again, I was doing well in my organization, was getting the roles of my choice. I got international stints, but then again, I think the calling came to building something where you really kind of feel it's my own. And then I kind of went and kind of spoke to my parents, my family, my wife, and everyone said like, you have a stable job, doing well, like why you want to do this? And that's typical how a middle class mentality in India used to be. But I said like, let me do this. At worst, what will happen? Maybe I will go back to the corporate job. But the world was very different. We had limited resources, talent was raw, limited brand push, limited brand equity, and close to nil sales. In one of the meeting I was doing with our founding team, we used to call it a strategy meeting for a new launch. So there were 4 of us. So I said, how do we launch this? Because we don't have any marketing budget. So one guy said, कुछ करते हैं. So I said, okay. Another said, yeah, मैं भी सोच रहा हूँ, क्या कर सकते हैं. Then third guy said, बात तो सही है, but करें क्या, right? So all of us kind of had a lot of passion, but low experience. And how do we take this? Because when you are working with large MNC, there is a power of brand that propels you. Your job is to actually close the deal. Your job is not to actually sell your dream to the other person. But when you are on the other side of the table, when no one knows you, you have to actually get into a discomfortable position. And then all of us started frantically calling our old bosses, friends, that how do we do this? Do we have some references, etc. But I think what it did is it pushed you into learning new things all the time. And over a period of time, I learned finance. Earlier, for me, finance was only delivering sales number at the end of the quarter, year, etc. But then it all became about balance sheet, managing cash flows. Now I understand it really well. Then came into legal, where my job earlier used to be only sign at the end. Now kind of actually negotiate terms, etc. with the vendor, or even marketing, because I was inherently not a marketing person, about how digital works. Because in a large MNC, actually you are not selling to the consumer, you are mostly selling to the trade partners, and given the brand as a pull, the sales happen, right? Here in a digital world, you are actually selling to a consumer, right? So how do you learn that? How do you influence that? How do you kind of make them consumer for the life? Is all you kind of, that I would not have gone into that discomfort, embracing that discomfort, or continue to just avoid it. I would not have learned all this. And now we are at a stage where we are challenging 2 large global MNCs as an Indian brand, and kind of we're really proud of that as a team doing it. So if I kind of look at, there are more examples where the embracing discomfort kind of allowed me to get better and better. But if I just kind of step out and look at the world outside, I think 2 great examples which really inspires me. One is because India, apart from the religions we have, the 2 main religions are Bollywood and cricket. If you look at the Bollywood, which is a lot of people say that you need to know someone to be successful here, but one person that actually, when he entered the industry, Ranveer Singh, he was actually called loud, weird, different. People will say he'll not work because he's kind of not as common as rest of the, or not as flamboyant as other celebrities. But I think he had his own style. Actually, he could wear anything that his designer used to throw at him, and that became his superpower. So he embracing uncertainty or his own uniqueness as his style made him what he is right now, and he continued to do this. I clearly remember meeting him in one of our distributor meeting when I was with the previous organization, where he had just the energy to meet all. So there were 500 people, 500 salespeople, distributor. He met all of them and hugged all of them and got picture clicked. So the energy he carried as his own style was mind-boggling, I think. So that continued to inspire me that if you are able to take that leap into discomfort, you can actually become successful and become an inspiration for a lot of people. I think second example, which is far more recent, is Sunita Williams. When she went to the space, she went for a few days for a mission, and with obviously with whatever resources she had in mind, but suddenly she realized that she can't come back. And in fact, I think there were enough articles written on whether she will be able to come back or not because of the technical issue the spacecraft had. But she continue to hold the ground in that uncertain situation, that discomfort. And I think when she's back, we all are kind of talking about the inspiration she had for all of us. But in her mind, I think holding that ground at that moment is, I think, what inspires me to the maximum on what we as human beings, or what we as professionals, or what we as individuals can achieve if we are able to hold our ground in a uncomfortable situation, and just come out stronger from that. There are enough examples. I think what we just need to look at that and learn what does it mean for me. If I have to ask you, because I'm one of you, if you just kind of close your eye for 1 second and think one thing you have been avoiding because that's uncomfortable to you. Do you have, like, whether it is career, acads, relationships, or any sports, but you have been avoiding that? कि बाद में कर लेंगे. It's too, like, I don't know this. It's uncomfortable. Can you raise hands, or all of you are sorted in life? Does you have those things in your life? I can see a few hands here. Actually, a lot of hands. Yeah, so all of us have that, and I think that's what naturally we human beings are. But again, I think life is short. We need to maximize it. As I kind of summarize my personal experiences, I still have long life, but for whatever I've learned so far, is make discomfort is not your enemy. Make it the hero of your life. At max, what will happen if you will take risk, you will fail. But like, I think all of us know that like, you learn the max from your failure than your victories, because at the time of victory, your mind is into a dopamine rush or adrenaline rush of just celebrating it, right? So let's kind of embrace the discomfort around us. I would like to close with a few lines from my dear leader, Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee. छोटे मन से कोई बड़ा नहीं होता, टूटे मन से कोई खड़ा नहीं होता, टूटे मन से कोई खड़ा नहीं होता. Thank you.